Hello everyone, I am going to create a multi-authentication system using Laravel 12. The Laravel 12 is now the latest Laravel version and I am going to use it to create an application with multi-authentication. So in the multi-authentication means, for example, you have multiple users in your application. For example, there is a user that is admin and there is another user that is customer. So these kinds of users, that means there can be multi-type of users, and it is possible that you use one single table to apply the roles, and then you can just create a field, and in this way you can just use the same table to manage the multiple types of users, for example admin, user, customer, etc. But there is also another system where I can create separate tables for separate type of users. For example, for the admin, I use a separate admins table. If I want to create the customer, then I am going to use a customers table. Or user, I am going to create the users table. In this way, it is also possible to manage the system. So I am going to show you where I will just use the separate table system and I will use multi-guard. And in this application, I will not use any kind of a starter kit, for example, the Breeze or JetStream. I will not use anything like that. I will do the complete process from the scratch. So you will understand each and every logic very clearly. So let's start. So in order to open that, this is the htdocs and this is my project main folder. And then I am going to create here Laravel 12. For example, I am going to create here and I am going to give here a name that is Laravel 12. Okay. So into Laravel 12, I am going to create my application. So here I am going to open my terminal in this location, that is the Laravel 12. Just open the terminal here. And now I am going to create the Laravel application from scratch. That means a fresh Laravel 12 application I am going to install here. So I can use the composer command. So composer, then create project, and then Laravel/Laravel. And I am going to give here the name that is multi-auth. So just press enter, then the Laravel is going to be installed into my computer. So just wait for some time, it will be installed. Yes, you see already it is installed. Now I will just enter into here, that means multi-auth. Here I will just enter. That means here I can use the cd command and use multi-auth. You see now I am into the multi-auth. Okay, so I am going to use the clear command. Okay, so I am into this location, that means where the Laravel is installed, I am into the same location. So here I can just run my project, and in order to run my project I will have to create the command php artisan serve. You will see a server is now running. I am just going to copy this into my URL, and in my browser I am going to just hit this one, and you see the Laravel is installed, and this is the Laravel 12 application homepage. So from here you can go to the documentation file to see how Laravel works and a lot of things. That means here you see in the right side there is all the Laravel versions, and the latest version is now Laravel 12. And from here you can learn a lot of things. But I am not going there. I am just going to make my tasks very simple. So my first task is to create to open the project into here, that means into my VS Code. I am going to drag and drop the project here. And here you will see there is a env file, and into the env file you see my project name is Laravel and all other things are here. And here what things I should use, that is DB connection. Here it should be MySQL. By default Laravel comes with the SQLite, but I will use the MySQL. And all these hash, that means from the beginning all the hash I will remove, and then it will work. My database name is here Laravel, but here I am going to change it to multi-auth. And username is root and password is in my case 128. So I give the password here. So every setup is now should work now, and I am now going back And here what thing I will do, you see there is a error, but I do not actually need to run that. It is okay because I did not create any migrate command yet, so it will just show error. Just close this one, and now I am going to back to my work. So first I will set up the guard. That means into the config folder I will go to the auth.php, and here you see only one guard is present here, that is the web guard. And this web guard means the users table that will be created. So for the users table there is a guard, that is the web guard. I will just copy this one and I will create an extra guard here, that is for the admin. So I am going to create here the admin. I just put the name admin here, and here I will use the plural forms of this, that is the admins. And in the bottom you see the providers. Here I will just copy this one and paste it here, and in my case here the provider name will be admins, because you know I give the provider's name here provider admins, and this provider I am going to define here, so it is the admins. And model will be app models, here it will be admin, that is okay. And so users is the provider here and admins is the provider here. So all the tasks for this is okay. I am not going to touch anything here, so it should work. So my guard setup is completed. Now the task that will be needed, that is the migration. So I already have the migration files for the user. If I go to the database, and you will see in the migrations this folder there is, if I enlarge it, you see there is a users cache jobs, total 3 tables. I will not need to touch this, but the users table I am going to open. So this one will be needed in my case, but another one I will need, because I have another one, that is the admins, right? So what is given in the users, you see all the things are given here, that is run the migrations, they are telling me, and the user table fields are here. But in your case this can be a bit different. That means if you want, you can set up the name, it is okay. Email union is also okay, but in my case I will not use it, because I will not use their system, I will use my system. So here I am going to copy the email, and in this case I am going to just use the photo here, and here I am going to give photo. And instead of unique I am going to give here, that is the nullable field, because the photo can be optional, so I use the nullable here. And the password that is given as a string, that is okay. And like the password, I am going to remove the remember token, it is not needed. And after password, what I will write, that is the phone number. For example, there is a phone, not this, it is okay. So like phone, I can use here the country, then there can be other things, that is for example a state, then there can be city in my case, then there can be zip code in my case. So phone, country, and there can be another one, that is the address. So here you can use the address, and address can be after the phone number, so it can be like this. So this is very simple and straightforward. And I am going to add another one, that is token. I will use that token according to my system, I will use it. And then after the token I can create here the status. If you want, you can create the admin status. If you have multiple admins, then you can just use here the status, and here I can use the default. So in the default, using inactive, I can use here the 0. The default is 0, and here for example I am going to use comment is okay, and 0 is inactive, 1 is active, okay. 0 is, you can also use the pending and inactive, and 2 is for example blocked, or here suspended. In this way you can just define the status field here. And for the admin, I do not have any such type of migration files, so I will write, I need to create here, that is php artisan, then make migration command. So this is the default command of the Laravel. I will use it, and I will use the create and create admins table, okay. So you will see another migration comes here, that is for the admins. So in the case of admin, what things I will change? In the admin, you see only ID and timestamps are here. But if you go to the users, you see some other things are here. So name, email I will need. So I bring here, that is the name and email. And also there is a photo. It is photo and password. This is also needed for me. So here I write photo and password. And last one is token, that will be needed for the admin also. Okay. So here for the user, you see I use the status. When a user will request, then the status will be pending. After the email verification, the status will be 1 or active. But in the case of admin, there will be actually nothing like that. I will use the single admin in this authentication. Okay. Now after doing all the things, I am going to write php artisan migrate. So if I run this command, the table will be created. So just put it. You see there is no table by this name in my database. If I just go to run my database, so localhost like this php my admin, in my database you see there is no such table by the multi-auth. So what I will do here now, it is asking me if it will create the table by the name multi-auth, because I defined in the .env file the name multi-auth. So it is asking me if it will create the table by that name. Okay, I am going to select yes. If you want, you can select no, or if you want, you can select yes. So by default yes is okay. I am going to enter. Tables are created. Okay, so I am going to check it. If I now refresh, you see hard refresh, you see multi-auth, this one comes. This was not here, so now multi-auth comes here. And in the multi-auth, you will see that there is admin table. It is created, and you see only 4 fields. 1 2 3 4 5, total 5 fields that is given by me, and ID was by default and created and updated at these 2 items are coming for the timestamps. So the similar thing is created in the case of user. You see in the users there is all the fields created, updated, and status field is here. It is created, and all the fields that I gave here that are coming, and all other tables are created by default according to the Laravel system. I actually do not need to explain that for now, so I am not going there. So I hope you understand how the migration is created. Okay, so now if you go to check it, you see there will be no error right now. So error has gone and it is okay and working fine. Now I will create model for the admin. You see that in the models folder there is already a model for the users. Okay, so this is the user model, you can tell. And for the admin, I am going to create a model. So php artisan make model, and I will just create the admin because my table name is admins table. So I will create a model by the name, or that means the singular form of the table. It will be the model name, and also the first letter will be capital case. So this is the admin, and that is okay. And you see admin model has been created. And here you see in Laravel 12 there is one change, that is there is no hash factory by default. If you need to use the factory, then you will have to call the hash factory in the top, and then you can use the factory. But by default there is no need to call hash factory each time, and this is the change in Laravel 12 that was not into the Laravel 11. So okay, that is no problem at all. In the user, you see not here. I am going to close this. I am going to open the user, and this is the user model. And the user model, what I will just change here, that is first one is this one. I am going to enable this, and here if you want you can use the implements this one, that is must verify email or something like that. And here protected fillable fields, here you see name, email, password. But in my case there are some more there are some more fields. For example, the photo, name, email, photo, and if I open this name, email, photo, password, and then there are some more items. For example, the phone, address, etc. Okay, phone, address, country, state, city, zip. So right here that is the phone, then I am going to call the address, then country, then here will be a state, then there is a city, and then there is a zip. So these are the fillable. Okay, and there is also token and status. So you can call here the token and there will be a status. So token and status also there. So these things I am going to modify here. And also if I go to match it with the admin, here I will just follow the user system here. That is that means here I am going to copy these 4 items, and in the top I am going to paste it. And here what thing I am going to change here, you see here is hash factory is okay, and the model authenticable okay, and here is here I am going to write not like this. I will use these three I am going to copy and here I paste. So hash factory, authenticable, notifiable, and the last one is model. Okay, so this is okay. And here this admin extends model, and here only one things I am going to change. Instead of model here I am going to write here, that is here in the user authenticable I called here. So here you can call the admin extends authenticable. Okay, and like this I can use the hash factory notifiable here like this. So this is okay. You can just put something like that. The main thing is extends not model. Here it will extends the authenticable this class. Okay, so this is actually the change and you should follow this. Now in the admin end I want to create now a sample admin. If you see the database, you will see that in the multi-auth in the admins there is no admin, but by default I will have to write one single admin here. You can manually add the admin here, that means the password, token, etc. You can just go here, insert in this way, or another way, that is the standard method, that is using the seeder. So you can create a seeder here. So PHP artisan then make seeder, and then you can call here admin seeder. So I have created a seeder here. Now you see this is my admin seeder, and in the admin seeder in the top I can use here, that is for example I will need to use the model here. So use app, then models, and then I will write the admin here like this, and use auth. You can call here the auth or hash, sorry, not what, I can call here the hash is okay. And in the run method you see it is now empty, and here I will just write my code to insert a new admin here. You see it is suggesting me this. I am going to check if it is okay or not. It is the new admin equal to admin, it is okay. Here name equal to admin, this is also okay. And here I am going to give the admin email like this, admin@gmail.com. And then there is a photo, so you can make it null, or as it is nullable it should not be a problem. Password is okay, admin password equal to hashmake. I use hash here, so hashmake password. And then I can write admin then token equal to empty here for example, and status will be by default 0 and admin save. And here if you want you can also give a status, but in the case of admin actually no status probably. I am going to check name, email, photo, password, token. Okay, so name, email, photo is here. If I go to a structure, you see it is nullable field, so I do not give, and I don't need to give it here, so it is okay. So this is the insertion code, and here I call the model, so it will work. Now I am going to the DB seeder, and here I am going to make it off, and in this location I will have to call, that means this call. And here what I will call the admin seeder here. So here I am going to call admin seeder. So admin seeder class, if I just call it here, it will be okay, and then the admin seeder will be called, that means this code will be executed. So admin will be created in this system. Okay, so how I will run this? In here in the terminal I am going to just run the command, that is php artisan then db seed. You see seeding is completed. Now if I go here, refresh, you see the new admin photo is null, but all other fields are inserted here. So admin table information, that means admin table data is created, and I will next time will just edit the admin information from here, and this is okay. Now my next task is to create an email sending system. For example, I am going to the terminal now, and I am going to use the make mail system or make mail method, for example PHP artisan, and my command will be make mail. Okay, and here I am going to create, for example, you can give any name here. I am going to give here the website mail or something like that. So after I creating this, you will see a new website mail.php is created here. Okay, it is the PHP mailer system, and it will just create it here. Now my task is to change something in here. For example, here for any email I will need subject and body. For this reason, here I can call that is public and subject, and here I can create the body, these two variables, and in the construct I am going to use the subject and body. And after that, inside here I am going to use this subject equal to subject, and this body equal to body. So this is okay. And into the envelope you see subject equal to here website mail, but instead of fixing this, I am going to give here subject. So like this. So this subject, okay. So the subject that I will receive here using the constructor, I will use that subject here, and this will be the mail sending subject. Now into here you see the view is here view.name. Here I am going to create email, because I will create a file by this name, that is email blade. So in the resources views, and here I am going to create that is email.blade.php. okay, so this will be my blade file, and my blade file command will be here like this. Okay, so this is, for example, the body. So it is okay. I am now going to close it, and here this task is completed. I do not need to have anything here, so just close it. Now I will just create middleware. You will see that when I will create the guard, when any person try to log in into the system, then the middleware is needed to be created. In the Laravel 12 by default there is no middleware folder, but I am going to create middleware and then it will be created. For example, PHP artisan make middleware. I am going to create middleware now, and two middleware will be here. One is user middleware and another one will be admin middleware. So I create two middleware, and you will see automatically here is HTTP middleware, and into the middleware you will see there is a admin and there is a user. So this is created, the user is created, and here I will use the authentication system. For example, here I use the auth, this one, and here public handle. That means when the user will call, that means when this middleware will be called, then first time I will check something here, if the user is authenticated or not. So if not auth, I will check like this, if auth guard, okay, auth I am going to check using the guard. So I have the web guard, for the user I had the web guard, and for the admin there is the admin guard. So this one I will use to check. So like this, if not auth guard web check, that means if the authentication is not happened, then I will return redirect. Okay, return redirect, and then where I will redirect him, I will redirect him to the route. So for example, for the case of user, I have a login route. Here if you want, you can use the with an error. That means you must be logged in to access this page or something like that. Or here I can just put it, or with error it is better, but for now I am skipping this one. Okay, so only route login, just put it like this. So now I am going to work with the admin middleware, and the same type of thing here I will use the auth, and this type of check I will do in the case of admin middleware before going to the next response. So here what you will write here, the guard name I will check, that is admin guard here, and all other thing is okay. But in the case of admin, if it is admin login, because both the login will not be same, so normally for the user I use the front end, and in this case login is okay, and in the admin I will create the route, that is admin login, and that I call here. This I did not create it yet, but I will create that. Okay, so this task is okay, middleware, but the middleware I will have to register the middleware. But you see in the Laravel 12 there is no kernel here. From the Laravel 11 version the kernel is removed. It was up to the Laravel version 10, but from the Laravel 11 and also in the Laravel 12 there is no kernel. So how I can register the middleware? I will register it into the bootstrap. You see there is a app.php here. So here you see with middleware, and in this case I will create an alias. That means here I will create middleware then alias. Okay, so this one I will create, and here I will register the middleware. So here for example I am going to give a middleware, that is admin, and app http middleware admin class. Okay, ChatGPT here, the GitHub Copilot helps me here. And also the another one will be what? Another one will be auth, but here it will be user, for example. So user class will be the middleware name, because I created the middleware name, the middleware by this name, that is user. So one is admin and another one is auth. And I hope everything is okay. If you want, you can give here another name or some other things, no problem, but for now it is okay. So my middleware registration is now completed. I am going to close it. Now my next task is to work with the web route. You see by default this is the thing that a user calls, so it is okay. But for now I am going, it is the route facet is called illuminate support facet route. It is okay. And now what I will do here, I will have to create the controllers, but I do not have any controllers yet. You see in the controller default is controller, but I will create the controller and then it will work and you will understand. So what for now I will do, I will not actually use this one because I will have a front route here, so it will not be like this. So what I will do here, I am going to use here like this, use app, then http controllers, and here the controller for the front end I will give the controller name, that is the front controller. It is for the front end. And now you see in my application by default it is calling. If you refresh, you see it is not working because I removed it from here. So front controller I will create here. So create controllers, php artisan, then make controller, and then call front controller. And I am not going to create any folder for the front controller. It will be created straight here. You see this is the front controller. Okay, so this is for the front end. And as I create the front controller, in order to work it, because I do not use like this, so I am going to create a route here for the front. And what will be the route? Get route. Okay, so get this one. So let's check if it is working or not. Front controller class index is the method. I do not have any method here, so I can create public function and index method I can create here. And return view welcome. You see here is already a view in the resource, that is welcome, and there is many codes they give here, a lot of codes, but I am going to remove it. And in the welcome, what you will write, you can put anything here. It is actually not something that you will have to use this or use like that. Or here instead of welcome, I can also rename it by the name that is the home. Okay, it is home. So in the home, what I will do, in the home page here, I can call this is the home page, it is okay, and I can create a link here. The link will be something like home, and if I have any other page, for example about page or login page or something like the registration, in the case of user registration, you can use something like that. For example, something like this one, I just call it here home, then second one will be about, and here I am going to call that is login, and I am going to call that is register. So register here, you can call something like that. So this home you will have to call here, it will be home. So it is okay, or you can create a folder by the name front, and then home, you can put the home inside the front, then you will have to call here front.home. But as I did not create any folder, so home is for now right, and there is no problem. And in the web here you see index method is index, okay, that is not a problem. And here is the name home. If you need in future to give any name here, then you can give it here any name. So it is for now okay. And in order to test another one, I will create here an about. So here you can just call about, and here is about, and name is also here you can give about. So here if you want to fix this one, for example you want to call, if a person click on home, then it will take you to the home. So if like that, so this is okay. And here similarly in the about, if you give here write this, it is better, okay. So I write it like this. And what will be into the about, in the about the same thing will be happen. And I am going to create a view here, for example about.blade.php, and here paste it, and here I call this is about page, but all the links will be like this. So now it should work. And here also I will have to call public function, then the function will be about, and view will be like this, return view about, and here you see function is about. So it is okay, there should not be any issue. If I now want to run my application, refresh, you see this is home page. If I click on about, you see it is coming, and this is now about page. So URL is working. From here I can also go back to the home page again. Perfect, it is working. Now I am going to work with another view. For example, I will need login. In the home page here you see I created the links, that is home, about, login, register. I created the views for the home and for the about. This is the home view and this is the about view, but the content is different. For the home view it is home page, for the about page it is about page. Now I am similarly going to create other two views, that is login. So I am going to create login.blade.php, and in the login.blade.php this one I am going delete. I am not going to do that now. I am going to do another thing, that is for the admin end, okay. I will work with the admin end first. That means I am going to create a folder here. I am going to give the name of the folder, that will be the admin, and in the admin I am going to create now the files. For example, I am going to create it login. So login.blade.php, so admin login. So this will be actually the admin login, and here I am going to give the name of the page, that is for example admin login. So this is without any template, that means without any design. I am just going to put anything like HTML, okay. So here this is the admin login, and I am going to create here in the login page, that is the form. So form post, and here I am going to put here, and for the Laravel I will have to call after just starting the form, that is the @CSRF. Now I am going to create a table, and in the table I am going to create a tier, and there will be TD. And for example, in the case of login we normally need email, and so I am going to put the type, that is the text or email, any type you can use here, no problem. So name is for example email, and instead of ID I am going to use the placeholder, that is also email, and it can be normally email like this, okay. So this is the email, and in order to log in I will need another information, that is the password. So I am going to copy this one, and here I am going to put the password, and here input type will be password like this, name equal to password, and here placeholder will be password. But the placeholder it is okay, you will have to give the placeholder here, that means the password. And the last one I am going to use the tr. First td has no value, for example. Second td will be my button, and here I am going to click to create a button, that is type submit, and here I am going to give the name of the button, that is login. And for example, after this I am going to create a div, and here I will create an anchor. Anchor means from here I can go to the forget password page, forget password. So this is here. I do not have any forget password route yet, so I will have to create it, but for now it is okay. You see, in the case of admin these things are okay. So after the submission, when if there is any error or not, how I can check? In the Laravel, here I can call here if, that is errors, if errors, and here any function here I can call, and this is the built-in Laravel function, and it will be endif. So if errors if there is any error, then I will just use a for each loop, and I will take all the error, that means errors all, and like this errors all as error. And here there is a style GitHub Copilot suggest me, but I am going to just put a straightforward method here, that is error, no design. Okay, simple, very simple. And this is actually the Laravel form validation error. And now I am going to give the session error. So here I call if the session has any success. Two types of thing, one is success and then session success, and another one is error, and then there is a session error like this. So success and error, two things. Okay, so this thing is okay. And I will also need something. For example, here I will call a route, that means after the form submission where it will go, and here I can call here admin login submit or something like that. And also in the bottom, you know, there is a forget password, and in the case of forget password I can also call admin forget password. That means here I can call another route, and that is admin forget password, admin forget password. And now in the web.php, for the admin panel, for example, this is admin panel, and for the admin panel or admin, I will have to create the route. So what will be the route? The first route, for example, is the admin, which one will be there. But before going there, if you want, you can straightforward use a lot of things, but if you want that you will use a prefix, so you can also use that. So in that case I am going to use here the route prefix. So I will use the prefix, that is the admin. Okay, so this is the prefix, and I will make a group here. So this is a group, and in this group I will create a function, and everything will be here. So group is this. Okay, so in the group as a parameter I will call a simple function like this. So in the group there will be a function. Okay, so I am going to write something in the function. What I will write here, I will write the get. So what I did in the case of here front controller, I am going to just write it here. And in this case, first one is for the admin login, what will be there. For example, a person give just the admin, and when he will give the admin, then there can be a login also. So in the case of login, here I can call login. So here normally by this line it means that admin/login. And here is front controller, but I will create here the admin controller. Okay, so admin controller will be there, and the function that is here, it is I will give, that is the login. Normally it will be login, and here it will be the name route, and it will be admin login. So this is very simple. I can call by this name, that is the admin login, and I already have called it. I did not call it here, but in the case of admin I can call that, but for now admin login is okay. And now the submit. Okay, so when the login will be submit, what will happen? And this will be login submit, and this will be login. You can just change this or not. It will be a post route, and this will be admin login submit. So this admin login submit is actually called from the login.blade.php. Here you see after submit it will go here. So let's create a controller. So I am going to create controller php artisan make controller, and into the admin I will create admin controller. So you can just create a function, create a folder by the name admin, and after creating this folder you can create the controller into there. Or if you want that, I do not need to create any folder here, just I will call admin controller. It is also possible, but I am going to create it here. So you see a admin folder comes into the controller, into there is a admin controller. So this is my admin controller. So in the admin controller, how I will write the codes? In the admin controller, when here you see I have two functions now. So public function login, it will be admin.login. Admin.login means into the admin, this is the login. So this file will be called. And here if I go here, you will see there is another function, that is login submit, public function, then login submit, and there is another function, and there will be request, and here will be for example the request, this one. So this is the login submit. That means I am going to close it now. So in the web.php you see in the admin controller this function will be login submit and post out. As this is a post out, I have to call it like this. Okay, so this thing should work, and I hope you will understand. Now let's check if login page works or not. If after this I create admin and then login, you will see there is a login controller does not exist found. That means in the web.php I called the admin controller, but in the top I did not call it, so I call it like this. So into the admin folder there is a admin controller. So controller is into the admin folder. Now it should work. So refresh the page. You see admin forget password not defined. So I will have to define here another one, that is forget password. So just copy it, and now here I call it, that is forget password, and it will be admin forget password, and here the function name will be forget password. And so this forget password you can call here, that is public function forget password, and it will be admin.forget password. And I do not have any view into the admin by the name forget password, so I am going to create a view forget password.blade.php, and there is a page here. And like the login page, I can just copy the page here and paste it here, and here it is admin forget password. And in the case of forget password, here it will be admin forget password submit, because for the forget password there is also a submission. So here you can just submit it again as the login page. So as me admin forget password submit, and here when you will forget a password you will have to give the email. So email and then submit, it will be for example submit, and you can go back to login page. So here I can call the admin login, so like this, so that I can back to the login page. So here I will call, that is back to login page. Okay, fine. So it should work. So this is actually the forget password, and I am going to admin controller, and here like the login submit there will be a forget password submit. So I copy this, and it will be forget password submit. This will be the request. I am going to call the request course. I am going to write the request course. After this I am going to first refresh it. You see it is okay. You can click to the here admin forget password submit, it is not found. So I will go to the web.php, like this post route. I am going to copy it and here paste it. It will be a forget password, and here this will be forget password submit, and here will be admin forget password submit. Now let's run this. You see it is working. So this is the admin / forget password, and if I click here, it will go back to the login page. So from the login page I can go to the forget password page, and from the forget password page I can go to the login page. So now what I can do, my next target is to work with the reset password, but reset password I will work with that later. So what I will do now, that is I will have to write my controller codes perfectly. So here you also see one thing, that is when the admin will log in into the system, then the admin will have a dashboard, right? So here what I can do, and here also you see in the front controller I have just these two things, but I did not create any user controller because the user will also have a login. I am going to implement the multi-auth, so admin will do some things. For example, admin will log in, admin can forget the password, admin will log out, also admin will show the dashboard. And in the case of user, there will be an extra option. User will have all the options like the admin, but there will be an extra option, that is the user registration form. That means a user can create his own account there. So this is actually the difference here. Now what I will do is I am going just to work with the admin controller. So in the admin controller, the login submit, after the submission what will happen. So here you see when a person will go to login, I will need to use the authentication. So I am going to call the auth in the top, and I will have to call the admin model in the top. And I create the website mail, so it is important because in the admin controller I will make the operation for the forget password, so an email will be sent. So here I will call here app, then mail, and then I will write website mail. Okay, because in the app you see there is a mail and this is my website mail, so this is important in my case. And hash is important. Here I am going to use the hash, or I can also use the bcrypt function. Then in that case I will not need hash. Okay, anyway, that is not a problem. I am now going to use the request validate. You see it already suggests me this, so I use the GitHub Copilot option. Now check, email is required and email, this is perfect. Password is required, this is also perfect. And here you see from the admin I will go to check, admin hash check, admin, if admin and hash check password, then guard login or with errors. So this is okay, but I am not going to use this. I am going to use it. For example, I am going to check. I am going to check all the requests. So I am going to get all the data. Okay, so and here I am going to give the data. The data is equal to, for example, I want to use like this, email and password. Email equal to email, check email, and password equal to check password. This is okay. Now here I will check the auth guard system, if auth guard, and as I am going to use the admin, so attempt is okay. I am going to use the attempt function. If auth guard admin attempt data, it is okay, redirect route to the admin dashboard. Okay, otherwise it will go to the back. You can use the back because I am going to make this operation from the login, so you can just go use the back. And with error will be the invalid credentials. This is okay, I am not going to change it. It should be perfect. And another important is when the login will be okay. Another one is important, public function logout. So logout is a function, and here auth guard admin logout, this is okay. Built-in function is there, logout, and it will go take the user back to the admin page. And here you can give a message that is logout is successful. It is okay, logout successfully. You can put something like that. and when the login will be success, that means there will be no problem in the login and everything is okay, then you can show the dashboard. So I can put the dashboard into the top, public function, then dashboard. Okay, so dashboard, in the case of dashboard, it will take you to the admin.dashboard. So that means in the admin I will have to create another page, that is the dashboard. So here dashboard.blade.php. okay, so this will be my admin dashboard, and here the dashboard I will call here. You see, this is the prefix and group, this is okay, there is no problem at all in this case. But here I miss another thing that will be needed for me, that is, for example, there will be another middleware. So here what I will do, in the web.php, when I will call all the routes, then I can call a middleware here. You see, route prefix admin group, that means admin/login is okay. But if I want to check, I have two middleware, one is user, another one is admin. That means I will have to specify that you should not access the dashboard page if you are not admin. That means admin dashboard will only be accessible when he will logged in as admin. So I am going to copy this one here so that you can understand this one, and here the last one is this. So this was actually the function, right? So this one I called. Similarly, what was here? An extra thing I will add here, that is middleware. Middleware means only after passing the admin middleware. My middleware name is admin. That means if the user is logged in, then what will happen? And if a user is logged in, then the dashboard will be shown. And so I will have to write all the secret page functions, that means secret page routes. That is, for example, dashboard is a secret page, no one will be able to see it publicly. So in all this type of page I will have to write into under this admin middleware. So here is dashboard is okay, and this one I'm going to call, and this is also admin dashboard. So it is okay, and I will have to also call the logout. Here I can call the logout here. That means here you can call the logout. So write the logout, and it will be the admin logout. So admin logout, where I will call it when I will work with the dashboard, then I will just write it. And in the admin dashboard you can call here admin dashboard, and after showing the admin dashboard you can just immediately log out. You can call the logout, and it will be actually the admin logout. So here call the route, that is admin logout. So let's check it now. I am going to refresh. I have admins, and admin email is this, and password is 1234. So here if I give anything wrong, you see email field required, password field required. Now if I give something like this in the email field that does not found, you see invalid credentials. So I give the correct one, and then after clicking login, you see it should take me to the dashboard, but it is not going to take me dashboard. So what was the CDR? I am going to check what was my password. So database CDR, admin CDR, my password, my password was actually password, not 1234. So my password will be password. So now I am going to give admin@gmail.com, and here it will be password. So after giving the password, login, yes, you see now I can access the admin dashboard page. So refresh, you see it is admin dashboard. I copy this link. Now if I log out, you see log out successfully, and refresh, the message is gone. So this flash message will only show one time. And now if you want to access the dashboard, it is not possible, and you are back to here. So that means the admin logout system is perfectly working here. I hope you understand. Now I am going to next step. You see that my dashboard, admin controller, functions, it is working. Now my next task will be to work with the forget password. And you see that in the case of admin, in the forget password, I already have this form, and if I go here, if I go to the forget password, you see this is here. So what is my next task? My next task is to use the forget password to work with the forget password submit function. So when a person will click on the forget password, then actually what will happen, I will show you this. So in my controller, you see that there is a forget password submit function, and here one thing extra that will come is I will have to send an email. Okay, so email sending function you will understand here. And here what I will do, I will just use the request validate function that was actually here. So I just copy this, and here I call this, and here will be only the email. And here an extra thing is I will have to check the email if this email exists or not. So I am going to call admin equal to, and admin where email equal to request email, and from the database I will check it. Okay, and if I do not get any data, so here I call if not admin, then it will take me back with an error that is email not found. Okay, and after that what I will do, in order to send the email I will need a token, and I will need a token. For example, using the hash I will create the token. So the hash technique will be SHA-256 and time function. After the combination it is okay, and the admin of token, I have the token equal to token, and then I will update the admin data. So I will just call the admin update. Okay, the database is updated, it is okay, and then I will send an email. So I will need to have a link. So what link I will write here, I will have to send the I will have to create a reset password system, for example like this. So link will be route admin reset password. Though there is no admin reset password yet, I did not create, but here will be two parameter. One will be the token, or here yes, one will be the token, and another one should be the email. Okay, so here you can write here also like this. One is token, and another one you can write the email. So what is the email? The email is the request of email that is coming here. So this can be here. So this is the token, and another one is request of email. And now after the link is created, my task is to have the subject. So my subject will be reset password and message, and message is equal to click the link, or here I can write click on the following link to reset your password. Okay, and here I can use a beer, so the link will be in the next line. Okay, and as it is, the link should be workable, so not like this. I am going to put it here, it is okay. And now message dot equal to, I am going to write the complete link here, and here I can show the link, it is okay. If you want, you can concat this and show the link here. So this is the link. So I hope you understand what I am going to do. And after the message, here I will just use the mail. So I will use the mail to, and here it will be, what will be the mail? So mail to will be request mail. So here I call here that is request of email. So request of email, and here I will write the send. Send will be like this, send new website mail, because I have this website mail in the top, it is okay. And it will take two parameters, subject and message. So this is perfect. And now I will redirect back with success reset password link sent to your email. Okay, this is good. And after the forget password it will happen, but you see here will be an issue, because admin reset password there is no route. So I will have to create here a route, that is admin reset password. So here I will write reset password, and in the admin controller I will have to write the function that is reset password. And this reset password has two parameter, so here first one is equal to token, so I write here token. Another parameter will be here the email, and name will be admin reset password. And there will be another one that is the reset password submit. I will also work with that, but for now you see it is okay. So in the case of reset password and reset password submit, how it will work, I will first show you this if email is sending or not. So you see this is the forget password. If you click here, email field is required. If I give a wrong email, it will show you email not found. And now I will put the correct email, that means gmail.com. But before working with this, I will have to set up the SMTP information into the .env file. If you go to the env, you will see that there is a SMTP information. You see mail mailer. So here I will have to write something. For example, the mail mailer, this one will be for example SMTP. And here mail host, all this information I will change here. How I can change here? You can create an account here, mailtrap.io. So just go to the mailtrap.io website, give your email address to log in with Gmail, and then you will be taken to here. So from the left side under the email testing, go to inboxes. Here you will see my inbox. Click here, and here no email is found. I am going to use this one. So here you see the SMTP information is given here. So I am going to click here. So host will be copied, and that host I will have to give in this location. And next I am going to click on port, for example 587. It can be my port, or this is also okay, 2525. And after that there will be a username. Just click here to copy and paste the username here. And another one is password. Click here to copy and here paste the password. And from address is okay. Here is contact @ my example.com or my website, for example my website.com. okay, so something like that. Now what I will do, so here if I want to run this one, that means if I want to submit this, you see mail not found. Sorry, here what is happening, mail admin mail not found. So here what I can do, here I can put a backslash here, and I hope it should work. So click on submit. Yes, now it is working, but here is unable to correct the OPT homebrew failed, as it is showing the error here. I have to fix something in my Mac. Okay, so I have fixed the certificate issue in my MacBook. So it was a problem in the OpenSSL problem. I have fixed it right now. Okay, so now what I will do is I am going to my env, and here I am going to change something. Scheme is not needed, I am going to remove it. And here I am going to add mail encryption equal to TLS. okay, so this one I add here. And in my website mail, here I am going to use the with, and here it will be subject and body, so I will have to use the with. So now let's try to send the mail again. So I am going to use here admin @gmail.com and click on the submit. Now let's check it. Yes, it is working now. You see the reset password link is sent to your email. If I go to Mailtrap, you will see a new reset password links come. If I click here, you see click on the following link to reset your password. So if you click here, you will see the reset password page should come, but as there is nothing, that means the method is not defined, so it is not showing. So in that case, you will have to call here another method, that is the reset password. So if you just write here, that is public function, then reset password, token and email will be here also, and I am going to remove it for now. So there will be two parameters, token and email, because you see in my web.php here I call the reset password, one is token, another one is email. So if I now refresh, there is nothing because I did not create anything like the page. For example, the return view admin reset password, here I did not put anything yet. So if I write like this, so it will be the reset password in my view. So here into the admin I will call that is reset password.blade.php, and in the reset password.blade.php, here you see there is nothing. So here if I want to write something like that, reset password, and if you refresh, you see it is coming, right? So like the forget password, what I did here, admin forget password, I am going to close all other items now. So just close the other, so close the other. Okay, so here it will be admin reset password, for example, like this. And like the forget password, I am going to copy this everything from here, and here I can call everything. So it will be another thing, I am going to just remove it. Here it will be the password and retype password. So 2 times you will have to give the password, that is here the type will be password. So I write password, name is here password, and here's for example confirm password, and placeholder is password, and here you write the confirm password. Okay, so 2 times you will have to write the password, and then you will have to click on the submit button. Here it is not needed, so submit. So if you now refresh, you see that admin reset password page is coming. If you make the link anything wrong, for example it is still showing, so you will have to set up it here so that you cannot give anything wrong here. So you must have to give the correct information, otherwise it will take you back to the another page. So token and email you should match here, because I have the token and email in my hand. So here I can check in the admin table where email equal to email and token equal to this token. So this is the admin check. So if not admin, then it will take you to the admin login page with invalid token or email, otherwise it is okay. So now if you enter it here, now you see it is taken you to the login page with this message invalid token or email. So you will have to give only the correct one to see this page. You see I give the correct one, and now the email the link is correct, and so it is showing here. So I will have to give the correct password and confirm password in order to reset the password. So how you can do that? I will have to write another one, that is the reset password submit. So I am going to close it, and now I am going to close it also, close this one also, this one. Okay, so public pass function, here I will write submit. So here I will write the code. So in the reset password submit, first one is request. Okay, so request, because this is a post out. So another one will be token, and another one will be the email. And here when I will validate it, so how I can check it? Password equal to, it is okay, but I have 2 fields, so here I am going to remove it. It is confirm password equal to this, and it must match with the password. So it is perfect. Now in the admin where email equal to this, okay, GitHub Copilot give me the good code, and here I am going to get all the data, but here I am going to remove it. For example, here just simply I am going to reset the admin password like this, hash make password of password if everything okay, and token I am going to make it empty, and then I will update it, and after that it will take me back to the login and with password reset successfully. Okay, so reset password submit. And in the web.php, so similarly what I did in the previous, so the same thing I can write here. So what I will write here, you can just for example just copy this, it is okay, but it will be actually the post out. Okay, so here instead of get I will write the post, and here reset password is okay, and here you see the token and email, it is also okay. So only it will be reset password submit, and here I will add submit, and this reset password submit I will apply into here. Here there will be route, you see this is my route, and here I put admin reset password submit. So let's check it if it works or not. Refresh. You see reset password submit route has missing parameters, because here when you will send it, here will be two parameters, one is token and another one is email. So if you want to use the token and email in this way, so that means I will have to go to controller, and when I will be into the reset password page, I will have to send this token and email, and from here it will back again as a parameter. So it is okay. Refresh it. Now I am going to change the password 1234 1234. You know the admin password was actually password, so now I am going to change it to 1234. If you give something that does not match submit, you see the confirm password field must match the password, and if it is empty, password field record, confirm password field record. So I am going to give 1234 same password now. So in the top link I am going to copy this, and here I am going to submit. You see password reset successfully. Now if you want to visit that link again, it is not possible because token is now empty. If I refresh, you see token is empty and password is changed. And if I now go to login into the system, the previous one was password. So if you go give here password, it will not work anymore because I have changed the password. So the new password I am going to give here 1234. You see now it is logged into the admin dashboard. So the password reset is working here perfectly. Now after the admin panel work, I am going to work with the user panel. Okay, so you see that my almost everything for my admin is working without any issue. So what will be in the case of user? So user means actually front end. So you see this is the admin. When you manually give it, it is working. And here one thing I am going to show you, if the person just write here admin and enter, then it is not working because he will have to write the login after that, right? But I want that if a person want to write this admin and press enter, then it will be redirected to the login. So how I can do that? So in order to perform that action, here I am going to remove it. It is not needed. Okay, so here what I can do. So in order to work with that, I am just going to put here something. So here I am going to write the route, but here I will have to write a redirection. So how I can do that? I am just going to give the route. You see already, no, I am going to copy this one. I am going to copy this, and here instead of this I will just write the slash, that means admin slash or admin. If a person just write admin and enter, then what will happen? Here I will not use like this. Here I will call the function. Okay, so function redirect route is admin login. So return redirect route is admin login. Yes, so it is okay, because here you can do another one, that is instead of this return redirect, you can also give a parameter here instead of this, but I am going to check it first if it is working or not. It should work. So after admin, if I enter, yes, it is working. So this is a perfect solution. Here I can put it into one single line. This is also okay. So okay, the admin task is now actually done. So my next task is to work with the user. So here I am going to give the user, and front controller already is there, you know, and for the user you can create another controller, that is actually the user controller. So if you want like that in the terminal, I am going to create a controller. So PHP artisan make controller, and then into the user you can call the user controller. Okay, so this is the user controller. And if you want to have the user controller here, so my task is to use like this one. And in the case of user, what I will do, in the admin you see there are two type of things. One is middleware and another one is normal prefix. So in the case of user, I do not want to use any prefix. I can straight call this type of things. And in the case of middleware, here I am going to copy this and paste it here. Here it will be auth middleware. You know, I had two middleware. One is admin middleware and auth. Auth means user. You can also use the user middleware. You can give the name of the middleware instead of auth. When I go to the bootstrap, that means here you see, if I close everything, and then you will see that there is a bootstrap. So where is bootstrap? Bootstrap is here, and in the app I call it auth. So I call the user middleware by the name auth. So here I am going to use the auth middleware, but prefix not needed, so I am just going to remove it. I am going to just group this one, so dashboard is okay, and here I am going to use user controller. User controller dashboard is okay, and here the name will be here, for example, dashboard. If you want, you can call it user dashboard also, that is not a problem at all. So this is the basic setup, and other things here, there is the prefix, but I do not need any prefix, but I have the login. So what things I will need here? Login, forget password, reset password, and all other things I will need for the user. So here I am just going to write it straightforward, so like this. So okay, so this is the thing. But if you want, you can also give the prefix user, there is no problem at all. So here you see, this is the thing, and I will have to call the controller in the top, and here it will be user and user controller, because I created the controller. You see here there is a user folder, and here is user controller. Similarly, you can put the front controller code into a front controller. I already have the front controller, but if you want, you will create a front folder, and there you will write the things like this. It is also possible. So in that case, I am going to create the front controller again. So PHP artisan, then make controller, and into the front I can create front controller. You can also create like this. So you see two front controller, here is this and here is this. So I cut the things from here, and I will use actually this one from now. Okay, so this one I will use. So this front controller I am going to remove. So remove it into the trash. So this looks better. All admin things will be into the admin folder, admin controller, user will be into user controller, front controller is this into the front folder. Okay, so if this one, then what I will have to change here, I will have to write the front, and then you can call the front controller like this. Similarly, into the resources, you see into the views, the front files I write like this, but here I can create a folder, and there I can create the front, and all the files I can move into the front. So like this. So about will be moved. Okay, so home will be moved into front. Move. So into the front, these two things. So here instead of home, I will have to call the front.home, and here I will have to change, that is front.about. So it should work now. I am going to close the things. So let's check it. I hope it will work. And instead of admin login, you see in the case of user, I will remove all the admin prefix from here. So normally it will be login submit. In this way it will work. And instead of admin controller, I will replace it by user controller. So okay, let's do that. Refresh admin should work. There is no issue with admin, so I am going to remove the admin. This is the main home page now. I can go to the about and I can go to the home without any issue. And these two pages I will have to link now, because you see in the home and about, I will have to create the route. In the login, I already have the login route, so login. And in the case of register, I will have to give a register route or registration is okay. So this thing I will have to call here also. This is the registration, and in the case of login, it will be login. So perfect. Now for the registration, I will have to create an extra thing here in the case of user that was not in the case of admin, that is registration. And user controller will have this one, that is registration, and the registration submit will also be a post route, and it will be user controller registration submit, and it will be registration submit. So in the user controller, there will be the some functions. That means if I go to the user, and here user controller, and here will be public function, that is the registration, and it will be user.registration. Okay, so into user there will be registration. So there will be a file. That means in the views I will have to create the user, and into the user there will be the registration.blade.php. So this one. Now I am just going to create the file for the registration. So in the case of user, I have the users table, and during the registration there is, you see the address, country, all are no, but here you can make all the things nullable, because when a user will normally give his name, that means that during the registration user will give his name, then email, these are mandatory, is okay. Photo is nullable. Password must have to give, but from the phone to the token up to this, all should be nullable. So I am going to change it. That means for phone, address, country, state, city, zip, and also token, up to this I am going to change this. Okay, so all should be nullable. So if you want, you can just give it. And as these are nullable, so during I am going to change it here also, that is the database migrations, and here in the case of users, here this nullable I can apply in the from the phone. So here all the things will be nullable here. So okay, now let's go back to the registration. And in the registration, what I will do, in the registration I can use this type of layout. That means this is the login, this is the registration, like this, because this is a home page. Okay, this is perfect, and I paste it here. And here you see this is the registration page. You can give here the registration page, and in the registration page everything will be okay, and it will be like the admin. For example, in the admin login I am going to copy all the data from here, for example, and the registration paste it. Error message I am not going to change, and here it will be registration submit. That means registration submit, and in the registration I will take the email is okay, and then I will take the name. So user will give his name, and here it will be name, placeholder will be name, email, password, and another one will be confirm password. So here I write that is confirm password. This is okay. So here name will be confirm password, and placeholder will be confirm password. Okay, and here it will be submit, and I am going to remove it. It is not needed. So this is actually the registration page. So I am going back, refresh, and here if I click here registration, you see name, email, password, and confirm password. And when he will submit it, it will take the user you see registration. This means it will take him to this page, and after the submit it will take him public function registration submit this function, and this is a post route, so request of request, and here I will write the code for the registration. Okay, so the registration is not actually so much complex. This is very straightforward and you can easily give it. So here you see that what will happen here when a person will go here to register, then an email will be sent to the user's email address, so that he can just click on the link that will be sent to him and the registration will be completed. Okay, so I am going to the admin controller, and from here, from any place, I am going to just copy this one. That means here I put it. So name will be required, also name will be here. You can also define here that it is string, max will be 255. You can also define like this. Okay, but unique, it will be unique. It is important because the email should be unique, and another user who will make here who will try to register here, his email must not be matched with other person's email. So here I give a unique system here, so unique users, and here it will be email, and these are the fields, and here you can also use the string and other things, but max, if you want, you can give here the max. Okay, so like this it is also okay. And after name and email, there will be a password. Password will be like this, minimum 8 character if you want, but I am not going to give it now. Password I am not going to give anything. The required is okay, and that is confirm password. So here I write it must match the password. Okay, so all the things are required, and these are the rules applied here. And now I am going to get the data. So I am going to give user, and I have the user table. So here new user will be here, and user name will be request name, user email will be this, and there will be user password, that is hashmake. If you use hashmake, here you will have to write hash. I am also going to write here, that is auth, and also the model. So use app models user, and website mail I also call here. So it should work without any issue, I hope. And now here after the password, what will be there? The token should be generated. In the admin controller, you see I generated the token in this way. So in the case of user, here token equal to this. So here my token will be token, and after token I can just write the save. It is also okay, it is okay, no problem. And here I will write the link. So what will be the link? The route will be reset password. It is similar to the admin, but here on not reset password, it will actually be registration verify. In the registration verify, I will just put the two items again like before, that is token and email, but not like this. I will use simply token, and here it will be request of email is the email here. So I will have to define the route registration verify. So here I am going to copy this one, paste it here. It will be registration verify, and here it will be registration verify, and here also will be it is registration verify. Okay, so in the user controller, this is the registration verify, and here subject is equal to registration verification, and message equal to click on the following link to verify your account or verify your email. And here a new line will come, and in this way you can just put the anchor. So it is okay, and the mail will be like this. It will send the email to the request mail. It is okay, and registration successful. Please check your email to verify. No, registration successful. You can log in now, and here it will take you to the login route. So here I am going to call the login. So after the registration submit, actually registration, sorry, the previous message was okay, because here it will be, please check your email to verify your account. It is actually sending the mail, okay, it is not verified yet. So my function is registration verify. So here I am going to create public function registration verify token email. Now let's check if the GitHub Copilot give you correct code. So here you see I check the user is token, and if not user, if I do not get any user by this, it will take me to the login page with invalid token or email. And if everything is okay, then token is equal to empty, and this is update. But status, you know, the status is important here. So status I will have to make 1. So here user status equal to 1. After that it will take email verified successfully, you can now log in. So I hope there is no issue now, it is okay and it should work. So now let's check the registration system, and I am going to give here smith@gmail.com, password 1234 If I give any wrong, for example I give the wrong password, you see confirm password field must match the password, okay, so it is working. So Smith, now I am going to give the correct one. So here Smith 1234 and 1234, submit. You see email is going to be sent, so it is taking some times. Now you see registration successful, please check your email to verify your account. So if I now come here, click on the following link to verify your email. Until verify, you see name is this, email this, password is this, token is this, status 0, that means it is pending. So now I am going to click here, and if I click here, too few argument, okay, there is something wrong, you see it is still okay. So argument means here you see registration verification token and email, but here if I go to the registration submit, registration submit has only request, it is okay, but here I give registration verify. Now web.php, you see there is no token and email, so here I will have to give token and then I will have to give the email. Now it should work. So let's do that again. Click here on registration verify not found. Why? Registration verify here actually it is still is okay. So registration verify route name is this. What I give here, I check in the user controller. So registration verify is the route, and 2 parameter is this, that is token and request email. So when I am going to verify it, where email equal to this email and token equal to this, so registration verify has 2 parameter, token and email, and here is 2 parameter, registration verify. Okay, so now let's refresh it again. That means if I click here, it is not working. Here I can apply another thing, that is registration verify. Okay, I am going to use registration verify. Here is, I am going to use the URL. Okay, so URL, if I apply like this, registration verify slash, here I am going to use another way so that it should work without any problem. So token and request mail, it will be here, so like this. So registration verify slash, the next one will be token, and after token there will be another slash, and there will be a email. So let's check it now, and I am going to send the registration. That means I will have to do this thing again, so delete it manually, and now I am going to register again. So now I am going to give Smith, and it is smith@gmail.com, and password is 1234. submit. So now the user is created again, and you see this is the message. In the mail trap another one comes. Now I click here. So if I click here, now yes, now you see the call to undefined method user controller login. So the registration actually is verified, but you see I call here the login route, but in the user there is actually no login, so it cannot show me the information. So just go to the admin controller, and here if I go to keep this one, so like this, it is user login, and in the user I am going to create the login now here. So it is login.blade.php, so it should work. So it will be like the admin or the registration. So registration I am going to copy it, and login.blade, paste it, and here is login page, and here it will be login submit, and here login information means email and password. Other things I am going to remove here. Submit is okay, and here if you want you can go back to the registration page. So here it is okay for now. I am going to refresh it. You see it will take you to the login page. Okay, and now if it is verified or not, in order to check, if I refresh it, you see status is on, token is this, and now you cannot run this again, because one time it is done, you cannot just do that again. Only one time it will work. Okay, so you see the user is verified, and now I am going to register another user, that is David. But if you want to give the Smith's email, it will not work. If I enter, you see the email already has been taken, so you cannot use the same email multiple times. So here David will give his own email address, and 1234 will be the password. Submit. Another user is going to be registered here, so wait for some times. And here if you go to the user, you see another user comes, but he is not verified yet, this one. So now you see another email comes, and David is going to receive this email. If he clicks here, you see email is verified successfully, you can now log in. So that means if I go to the table, refresh, you see now status is on in both the cases, and his token is removed. So he can now log into this system. Now let's work with the login page for the user. So in the login for the user, it will be login submit. This is okay, and when he will submit it, it will come to the login controller, and I am going to open the admin controller now and going to copy the login submit. This one also I am going to copy logout, also forget password, all the things I am going to copy from the admin, because for the user I will need all the things. Okay, so I just copy everything from here. And in the login user controller, here you see registration is okay, and login, and here I am going to paste. Also in the admin controller there is a dashboard, I am going to copy it, and in the user controller to the top of the page I am going to paste it. So it will be actually the user.dashboard. Okay, but here if I go to here, now user, there is no dashboard, so create here dashboard. So dashboard.blade.php. so this is for the user, and for the user I am going to copy it, and in the dashboard this is dashboard page, and here like this I am going to log out. So logout means here you can just call the route, that is logout, and here you can give a welcome message to the user, welcome, and auth guard. Here it will be auth guard, and this guard is actually web guard. So web guard username will be this one. So after login it will be shown like this. Okay, so now let's check to work with the login. So after the login submit, this is okay, this will be checked, but here is another thing to check, that is status must be 1 in the case of login, otherwise he cannot log in. And this guard will be web guard. This is very easy actually. Here I will just write the dashboard, and here invalid credential, etc. Okay, in the logout it will be the WebGuard logout and it is the straight login, and in the forget password this will be user forget password, and here I will check from the user table, and here it will be the user variable, and here it will be user token, user update, it will be normally reset password, and click on the link is okay, go to the back, and here it is user, this is the user, this is also user. I changed everything in the user controller, okay, so that it makes my tasks very easy. And here it is user, and here it is user, this is okay, password, token and update, and here it will be login, normal login, and this is the reset password. Okay, so I hope it should work. So the dashboard is this, and logout I already have done with this. This is the login, and login submit is also okay, and this is user. So forget password is needed to work with this, so copy the forget password dot blade from the admin, and in the user I will create the same type blade, that is forget password dot blade dot php. Here I paste it, but I will have to write the thing in the top, that means only forget password, not admin, and in the top I will write this so that you can understand it is front end or back end. So in the forget password submit, it will be only forget password submit, and the login will be back to login. If you want, you can go here from this, it is okay. And in the user login, you see in the dashboard login, here was actually a link here. So if you want, in the case of user, you can apply a link here also. So from here you can go to the forget password. So I close this. So forget password for the user is done, and now I am going to close it, and reset password I will have to create here. So reset password for admin was this, so copy this, and into the user I am going to create, that is reset password. So reset password dot blade dot php. Okay, so paste it here. So instead of admin reset password, it will be normal reset password, and in the top this link will be there, so like the other pages, and here it will be reset password submit, and everything should be work. So I close all the things from here. So I hope all should work here now. So now let's check it. I am going to refresh. You see this is forget password. I am going to log in first to check the login, and here one thing you can apply, that is the login and register for each page. In the top you see this one. If you want that after the login these links will not be shown when the user will be logged in, then here you will see the dashboard instead of login and register. You can also show that, or you can just make it hidden. So it actually depends. So this is actually the top, right? So what I can do, I am going to the to create another extra thing, that is top.blade.php. So top.blade.php means, you see in all the user page there is a top like this. So just cut it, in the top.blade.php write it, and here how I can call the top. So here include, so here I call the include, and what will include, it will include the top here. So user dot top. So this is in the dashboard. So let's check it in the dashboard, it looks or works or not. So I put the Smith, and if I give the password wrong, submit invalid credentials. So here I give Smith and 1 2 3 4 submit. Yes, it is logged in. And dashboard, here the top is coming in the dashboard, and welcome Smith is working. So that means the user.top is working. So in each of the pages, for example, the forget password I call the user top. For the reset password, here I call the user top. And there is registration. In the registration, in the top I am going to call user.top. In the login I am going to call user.top. So in the dashboard, forget password, login, registration, reset password, everywhere it is calling. So it is okay. I am going to close all other items now. So okay. And similarly in the front end top, it will be like the user.top, and in the home page here I also call the user.top. So user.top, the top is the important thing here. So if the user is logged in here, you can modify it something like that. I can call is1 into one single line. Okay, so like this. And here what I will do, here I will write something like dashboard. So here is dashboard. So you write dashboard here, and here is also dashboard. And here I will check if auth guard logged in. So auth guard means here I am going to give the web guard. So auth guard check means if I get the data, then here I will write the dashboard. That means this one I will show here, and here I will call else, then login and registration will be shown. So you see, when I am logged in, the dashboard is showing in the top, right? So something like that, nothing else. You can just put something like that, dashboard. Okay. If I go into another page from here, I can go to the dashboard, and if I log out, you see the login and registration, this one coming back. So if you go about or home anywhere, you are seeing the login and register. So this is the thing actually. And now if you want to access the dashboard, so dashboard you cannot access, so it is working. So I am now going to use the forget password system. In the case of user, I give the user email address, submit. Now an email should come here, so let's check it. Wait for some time. Yes, reset password link sent to your email. If I refresh the user, you see to the Smith a token is generated and updated here. The same token is sent here. If you click here, you will see the reset password form. Yes, you see it is working. And now I am going to give password, but if you password does not match, it will not work. So now I am going to reset the password, submit. Yes, password reset successfully. If you now again want to click on this link, it is not possible to see because invalid token. So the reset password system is working, and now if I refresh it, you see the token is empty again, and okay. And you see the status is 1, but if when it was 0, you remember it was sometimes 0. So if the status becomes 0, a person cannot log in. If now Smith try to log in, it is not possible, invalid credentials, because the status is 0. So until after the registration, until the user verify, he cannot log in. So now if I now again try to log in as Smith 1 2 3 4, you see it is now okay, and welcome Smith to the dashboard. If he is David, for example, here I give the name David. Now the message will be shown welcome David, not Smith. Now it is showing welcome David. So it is actually working, you see, without any problem. So the login and registration system is working for the user, and you see the registration verify is working, reset password is working, forget password email sending is working, everything is working in the user. So if you want that the user will change his profile, and also if admin want to change his profile, they can do it, and I will show this into the next lecture. Now I am going to change the profile, that means to update the profile information. I am going to show you. For example, if I start work with the user, then in order to change the profile, user must have to log in first. So give Smith 1 2 3 4. When he will log in, here you see dashboard, and with the dashboard I am going to show another one here, that is the for example edit profile. So here edit profile. Okay. So here if I just refresh it, you see edit profile, or here edit, I am going to remove it, only profile. Okay, so here will be profile route. In the web.php I am going to create another route here, that is the profile. So it will be into the dashboard here in this location, because this is a secret route. Not everyone will get access to this route until they log in. So here is profile. So here will be also profile. So profile will be a function in the user, here user controller. So I call here public function profile and like this. So I will just show the user profile here. So after login, it will be shown here. So return view will be here user.profile. So into the user I will create the profile. That means here it will be profile.blade.php. So in the profile.blade.php, like the registration, I am going to copy the data and here I paste it. So user top is okay. Here it will be the profile page, and here error success, it is okay. It will be profile submit, or here profile update. You can just show here the profile update, it is also okay. So you can like this, or profile submit is okay. I am not going to change it now. Here you know the user has the photo also here, right? So here I will check it first from the user. You see there is a photo. So as there is a photo, I will use here enc type equal to multipart from data, and here also I will give to change the photo. So here it will be the photo. Input type equal to, here it will be file. So input here type equal to file, name equal to photo, it is okay, and name. But here in the case of name, the existing photo, here one thing to understand, that is here existing photo will be shown if there is any photo, and you can then change the photo. So user will first see his information, that is existing information, and then the change photo. So change photo is this, and in order to show the existing photo, here I will write the asset, and here I will create a folder into the uploads, public uploads, and then I will write auth guard, and then user, then photo. Guard will be web guard. Okay, so how I use here this, I will show you, no problem. Here style equal to photo wide, for example not 100%. Here I will give 100 pixel by height equal to 100 pixel, for example. No problem. Or height, here you can show the auto. So wide is 100 pixel, height is auto, it is also good. And here you see uploads folder. Where is uploads folder? Into the public, you see there is nothing. So I am going to create a uploads folder into the public, and my data will be uploaded into the uploads folder. So if the user has existing photo, that will be shown. Otherwise here it can be happen that no photo found. So here if you want, you can apply this. If webguard user photo equal to null, then something, otherwise photo will be shown. So here instead of showing, I am going to show no photo found, otherwise the photo will be shown. And the authguard web user and other information will be shown here. For example, placeholder, I am going to replace it by value. Placeholder is okay, no problem. Here it can be the value, but placeholder is not important here because I have already the name here. So in the value I can put it, that is the authguard web user. Here it will be name. Okay, so this is the value. Also into the email, I am going to use the value equal to web. Here it will be email. And password and confirm password are separate things, and here it will be the update data. And when everything is okay, then profile submit will be okay. So in the web guard, I will have to write here, that is the profile submit. So it is the post out, it is the post okay, and here it will be profile submit, and the name will be profile submit. So profile submit will be another function here, that is public function profile submit. So it is a post route, so I put here like this, and here I will update the data. So in the profile I will show other information also, because not only name and email, there are many other information. For example, you see in the user profile with the photo, there is phone, address, country, state, city, zip. So you will have to write here the phone, and here I am going to give here the phone, and placeholder not needed. I am going to remove the placeholder. So phone is okay here, phone. Then there is a address, and then I am going to give address. So here address, phone address, then there is a country, so country here, and here I write country, and then I am going to write state, so state here, so here state, so a country, state, and city, zip. So here I am going to write the city, and here is city, and the last one here you will have to give the zip code, that is zip, and also here I write the zip. And password is optional. If you want, you can give the password or not. So how I can update the data, I will show you here. So here the basic information, for example, the name and email is mandatory. So name and email he must have to give here. So when I will go to give the update, then name equal to required strength, like this. Now here I am going just to make it simple, not everything. I am going to make it simple. Required email is okay, unique user's email, but it will just skip one thing, that is auth user of ID. So that means here auth guard user ID. Okay, auth guard is equal to web guard. So this one it will skip. And other email, that means the current email it will not check, because the current email is this user's own email, so it will not check that. Otherwise other email it will check. So in the users table the check will be happened, and all other fields are optional. If the user wants, he can give it or not, that is also okay. And password I am coming here later. So user here is phone. So there is a phone, so phone is this, then address, city, state, country, and zip code. Okay, and there is another one is, that is the photo. So here you will have to check, that is if request of photo, if request of photo not equal to null, or if request of photo, what will happen. Here you see the existing photo is actually into the auth guard web user of photo, right? So here I will first check if request of photo means the user is going to change the photo, then it will check the MIMES type and all other things, if it is valid or not valid. And then the final name that is coming here, I am going to give here the final name. And here this is user photo, right? So here I am going to write a prefix, that user, and in order to make it unique I write this. Extension is okay, request photo move, it is okay, but before move I will have to unlink the photo. So here I will check, that means if the file exists, or here what I can do, here I can do another thing, that is if the request photo, you know, the request photo, and if request photo not equal to this one, no, here I am going to apply the technique not this way. So if request of photo, then this one is okay, but I will have to unlink the existing photo. So this one I am going to cut, and I am going to paste it here. So user find, here is auth guard, this is a web guard. So in this way, or here I can use the where id equal to, in the user table I will get all the data where id equal to this, and I am going to write it fast. So where id equal to auth guard user id, logged in user id. That means the existing user data is in my hand in this way. This request means he is going to change it or not. So existing photo will be, so if the user photo not equal to empty, then I am going to unlink the user. So unlink public path uploads, user not needed, it will be user of photo, okay. And the new user, that means request photo move means the new photo will be uploaded into the uploads folder, not user. Uploads folder is okay, and final name will be the name. Otherwise, that means if the user does not want to change the photo, it will be the existing user of photo. So this will be like this. So this final name will be changed, and that means this is the final name. And here, if the request photo otherwise not update, if you want, you can just do this, that is the user of photo equal to what will be the name. I will give here the final name will be here. This is this one. This is also okay. So user photo equal to final name. So I hope it will work. And similarly the password, if request of password, here I am going to cut it from here. So like the photo, I am going to check if the request of password, that means if there is anything in the password, then not like this. Here I will have to request validate the password. So password, confirm password will be validated. If everything is okay, then only it will make the new password, that is user password will be updated, and hash make request of password. So okay, now I can try to check it. So let's do that. So refresh, and here I am going to click on profile. You see this is my profile, update. Profile updated successfully. How I can check? For example, Smith Cooper is his full name. So I am going to give Smith Cooper update. You see updated data is into there, and if I refresh, you see the name is updated. So the data is updated. And here if I input all the fields here like this, not these fields, sorry. So all the fields are changed. No, I am going to submit it. Phone is, for example, like this. Here is address 45 street, country is USA, state is CA, city is NYC, zip is like this. I do not want to change password, only information. You see information is updated. If I now refresh it, you see all the data is inserted here. So user data is updated. Now I want to change the password. So if you do not change the password, it is okay. But if you give this, it is giving you error. The confirm password field must match the password. Now the data cannot be updated because you are going wrong to give wrong information. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, I am going to give the password. That means the change the password update. You see profile updated successfully. If the password is successfully changed or not, how I can understand? So just go to logout, but here you see there is no logout. So instead of showing the logout into the dashboard, you see in the dashboard normally there is a logout, but not here. I am going to apply the logout into the top. So where there is a profile, here I call the logout, and it will be like this. Okay, so refresh, you see logout comes here. If I click here, logout is happened. Now if you want to see the profile, you cannot see. So now Smith's password is changed. If you give 1 2 3 4, you cannot log in because his password has been changed, and it is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, it is working. The password has changed successfully. I am going to back the previous password 1 2 3 4. Now log out again, and I am going to give the Smith 1 2 3 4. So yes, it is working. Now I am going to upload the photo. If I go to check the public, you will see in the uploads there is no photo. But now I want to change to upload the photo. If you give anything as the photo, for example, if I want to upload a PHP file, it is not possible. It must be an image. Okay, so it is working. Now I am going to upload the photo. So what photo I can upload? I can change the photo. For example, from uploads, I can change user photo. That means which photo I can upload? Any person photo or any photo I can upload. So click on here, you see photo updated, profile updated successfully. This is the photo. So if you go here, you see Smith's photo is here. If I go here, you see this is the photo of the Smith. So it is working and Smith's photo is showing here. Now I change the photo, so previous photo will be unlinked and new one will be uploaded. So here I want to change the photo, refresh, you see, yes, the photo is uploaded and the previous one is not here. That means that is removed and new one is updated. You see, new one is updated. So previous one I bring here because that was a person photo, looks good. So here I am going to give this photo as the latest photo, so it is okay. So this one, so log out, and similarly David can update his own photo also like his. So david@gmail.com 1234. I will just update the photo. Okay, so the photo can be this photo can be here. You see the two photos, this one is a Smith photo and this one the David photo. So it is working without any problem. So user photo and other information is uploading and it is working. Similarly, what I did in the case of user, I am going to remove this one. So in the user controller, what I did in the case of profile and profile submit, I am going to copy these two. And for the admin, I will do the same thing. So I am going to the admin controller, and in the admin controller, I am going to bottom and here paste it. So similar thing is here. So what things I will change, that is admin.profile will be there, and here it will be unique admins, and auth guard will be here admin, and here it will be admin, and here it will be admin here. Okay, and guard will be also admin guard, and here this is okay. Admin underscore will be the admin photo, and where there is a user, I will replace all the cases, that is admin. So admin photo. If there is any photo in the admin, first I check this, otherwise the photo will not be needed. Admins, you see photo is there. Okay, so in the admin photo, I have replaced all the user by the admin here. Now I am coming here, admin password, admin name, email, and what other things are not, only the password, name, email, photo and password. So name, email, these are not in the case of admin. I am going to remove it. This is admin. Okay, so admin has name, email, and this is password, and this is photo. Total 4 items admin can change here, and this is okay. Profile, and into the admin folder I will have to create, that is the profile.blade.php, and here I am going to copy from the user, copy this and paste it here, but in the top there will be nothing, and it will be the admin profile page, admin profile page. And in the case of admin, if you want, you can do the top also for the admin. That was in the case of user, it will be better. Okay, I am coming there after some times. Here it will be the admin guard will be here will be admin, and change photo is okay, and here it will be admin profile submit. Okay, and here I give, this is the admin, so name, and there will be an email, and admin has no phone, address, other things, so I am going just to remove all the data. Password is okay, password will be there. So now let's check it. I am going fast here, but before going there, I am going to my web, and here in the admin controller, here there is the user profile, right? So copy this, and in the case of admin, that means after the dashboard, I am going to paste it. So admin profile will be automatically here, no problem. Here it will be admin controller, profile submit, and it will be admin profile, and it will be admin profile submit. Okay, so now what I can do, I am going to refresh, and it will be actually the admin login, and when admin will log in, then this 1 2 3 4, and here you see log out. But in the admin dashboard, when it is logged in here, this is the dashboard. So what I can do, in the admin dashboard, I am going to open, and this is profile. Okay, so in the admin I can call here a top.blade.php, and similarly what was in the user, like this, I can copy this, and here I can do something. So here there will not be like this. This is not needed. Only logout. I will put here logout and dashboard and profile. So dashboard, and here I will write profile. So in the admin top only these things will be here, and not other. So it will be dashboard means admin dashboard, admin dashboard. Here it will be admin profile, so like this, and it will be admin logout. So dashboard, profile and logout. This one admin, into the admin profile page I will call include admin.top. So it will be admin.top. So in the profile and dashboard also it will be here, and logout should not be here anymore. So this is there and this is here. So I am going to apply the same thing like the user, that is welcome, a welcome message, welcome to the dashboard, welcome to dashboard. So something like that you can show, no problem at all. So refresh, you see this is the admin system. You can call it after the header also. This one I can call after the dashboard, and profile also here. So this is okay. Now refresh, you see after the admin login, here this is dashboard and this is profile. Okay, dashboard and profile. So here no photo for the admin name is this, email is this. Similarly you can update it, profile updated, but this looks bad. So it is actually better if I write it into the top. It is the better position. Okay, so it is better. So update, profile data is updated successfully. Now admin name, for example my name is Murshidul Arifin, I am the admin of the website. Update. Now if I go to the update, you see my name is updated. So now I am going to upload my photo here, upload. Okay, so it is working, right? So similarly it is working what was in the case of user. So it is working. Password 123456. If I change the password 123456, you see profile updated successfully. If I log out and now I try to log in again with the previous password, it is not working. So I will have to give the new password 123456, and now you see I am logged in. So in the profile I am going to give the old password, easy password again, and now I am again going to check if it is working. Admin 1234, it is working again. So in this way you can update the data of the admin. So the whole authentication system, that means the complete multi authentication system is working, and I hope you understand everything that I have explained here. Now I am going to work with the admin panel, and with the admin panel template mastering, and I have a admin panel HTML template I am going to show you. You see that this is my admin panel template. I am going to open it. For example, this is the login page of the admin panel template. If I refresh, you see this is the login. Email address and password you can give here, and then if you click on login, it will take you to the admin dashboard. So this is the layout. There is a form, you see that the text field here, there is a color picker here, date picker here, there is a time picker here, normal text area, then a text area with that editor, and then there is a photo, etc. given here. Also here you see there is edit profile section here, a good or nice format. There is a table format, and there is a data table here. If you click here, there is a pop-up. If you click here, it will ask you, are you sure to delete the information? So almost all the things that are needed to complete an admin panel, this is the basic admin panel template. I will work with this template, and I hope you will understand. So let's start the work. So as I am going to work with the admin panel, you know I already have worked with the multi authentication system, and my multi auth is actually here. This is my project, and admin panel HTML template is actually in this location. So what I will do, I already have almost all the codes here. So I am going to open my, for example, I am going to open the VS Code editor, and here you see multi auth, and I am going to change it. So here I am going to change the name of my project, that is admin panel Laravel. Okay, So admin panel Laravel, this is okay, and this one I am going to open here. And the inb file, you know, my multi-auth is this, and here I am going to change my database name, that is admin panel Laravel. So by this name I will change the existing database of me, that is multi-auth. I am going to operations and rename database to this one. So click on go, okay, yes, my database name has been changed, and that is, the name is admin panel Laravel. Okay, that's good. Now what I will do, I will just now try to run this application. So in order to run this application, I am going to my terminal and run php artisan and then serve. And here you see there they give me a server to run my application. So let's run it. So 127 point this one. So this is my thing. Okay, so it is telling me unknown database multi-auth. So if you see something like that, I am going to check. My database name is admin panel Laravel, so everything should work, but it is showing error in session. So what I can do, I am now going to add a new one, new terminal. Okay, so one is running here, it is running my server, this is okay, and new terminal I am going to run, and here I am going to call php artisan. I am going to clear the cache, so cache clear, and config clear. Okay, so cache cleared, and here is cache, it is cleared, and config cache I will apply here, config cache. Okay, so now if I want to refresh, you see there is no error now, so error is removed as I change the main thing, that is the database. So if you do like this, then you must have to clear the config and clear the cache. Okay, so now it is working. You see my task is to work with the admin template. So admin, and then there is a login, you know. So this thing I will replace, that means here I will apply the template. So how I can do that, you know, this is my HTML, the distribution is the main file. So I am going to copy this from here, and in my admin panel Laravel, in the public folder I am going to paste it, and it is for the admin. So I am going to write here dist admin, and all admin files, that means CSS file, JavaScript file, TNMC editor file, font awesome icon, etc. are given here. Okay, and here I am going to do another thing, that is back HTML. In the uploads folder there are some photos, this can be needed in some cases, so I am just going to copy this, and in my public and uploads folder I am going to paste all the items. Okay, so next task is I am going to work with the login, for example. So this login.html I am going to open with my VS Code editor. Okay, so this is my code for the login, and you know my resource views, here is already the admin, and here is my login page, this is the login page. So I will have to convert it, right? So how I can do that? Into the admin folder I am going to create a layout folder. So layouts, so in the layouts folder I am going to apply the master, so master.blade.php. okay, so there will be a master template in my case, and that I will work. And if I go to check the login page, that means if I go back, and this is the login, so it is okay. I can differentiate it also. So what is the difference between the login HTML and if I open the another normal page? Dashboard is actually index HTML. I am going to open here. What is the difference between these two? You see all the CSS files are the same, all the JavaScript files are the same. From here it is different. Div id equal to app, and here you see main wrapper until this it is okay, and the section is this is actually for the login, that is the section. And if I go to the index, from here it is changed, right? So from here these portions are changed. So what I can do is, you see the master can be index file, can be the master of this. So I copy, and I can, okay, I am going to work with the login. So I copy the login, and in master I call this, but still this master will not get until I call the master here. So here I call the extends, and extend means I will call that template now. Okay, so template is into the admin layouts master. So here admin layouts master. So it is actually my main template, and it will be called first, and there will be a section, and into the section, my section will be main content, for example, and into this section all the codes will be here, end section. Okay, and this main content, where it will be shown here, this main content I will have to tell in the master, otherwise it will not work. So all the login content, that means here if you see the form is actually where in the master, actually my login HTML is this, right? So here if I want to call the master, this is the main code, but this is the code. So I am going to do one thing, that is I am going to make the things, that means all the things that are showing here I am going to make it commented. Okay, so this will not shown. So when I will call login, only the main content will be shown, that means this form will be shown. So let's check it. If I now go to my application, refresh, you see it is not actually working, because the main content, you see the login panel, admin login, I am going to refresh. So email address, password, login. So here is this, here is the items. If I remove this and then call this, it is still working. Okay, no problem. But master, here actually if I remove the master, it is calling the master. If I remove the master, what is happening? Nothing is happening. Okay, so good. So it is actually working, but style is not getting for other reason. So master is called, but here the common section is up to this actually, that is the main wrapper, and this section is only for the login. A special login section is this. So I cut this one, and here into my login, here I paste this one. Okay, and here you see that is the login.html. Here I do this, it is okay, master actually, and here I will have to call the yields. So here I will call the yield, and yield will be main content. So now it should work. So refresh, yes. Now this form should be in a good format. How I can do that? Because the CSS is not getting, but before going to work with the CSS, I am going to call PHP artisan optimize. View is clear, view should be clear, and also I am going to write that is the view clear. Okay, it should work now. Refresh, yes. Now I am going to call the style sheets because I am calling the master. So when I am into the login.blade, the master is called. All the content into here will be passed there. Here if I put something, you see this is coming. So that means it is working actually, but style is not getting. So in the master I am going to use all the things like this way, that is asset and then uploads favicon. It is okay, but all these things I will select it first. All the dist I am going to select, and here I am going to call the asset, and it will be like dist admin because all my files are into the admin. So here I can call like this. Okay, so it should work fine. So this one I am going to copy, and I am going to select all the JavaScript files from here similarly. So paste it here, go to last, from the last I am going to back. So I select everything like this. So now my files should work, I hope. And now here I bring this. Okay, now if I go to run, yes, you see admin panel login coming. This is my application and this format is working, right? So you see this mastering template is working in this case. And here is another thing. For example, this master, everyone will call this master. So when I am going to log in as the admin here, 1 2 3 4, then it will take me to my dashboard. But you see it is taking to index because here something I need to change. My code is not completed yet. For example, here form method, here I will use post, and I will have to use this type of things here. So here you see the route is this. So how I can do that? This route I will have to call here. So just replace the action, and here CSRF you will have to use. And other things, that is name, email, name, password. So here call the name. So name is email, it is okay. And here name is password, it is okay. Submit is login, button type submit, it is okay. And this forget password, you will have to change it. And you know, in this case my route is this. So copy this and just replace this one, this URL. Okay, so I hope other things should work now. Refresh, yes. Now if you give any error, then it is not showing, and you see here the list is showing. So if you want, you can make autocomplete off for all the forms. Autocomplete off using JavaScript, using jQuery is also in input. And here you see you can make this is the attribute for all form. If you want to make the autocomplete off, I want that for all the forms. Autocomplete off using jQuery for all form elements. Okay, so disable autocomplete form fields with jQuery. If I go here, and here you will see that form.attribute, it is okay, it is good. So I can use the resources public dist admin, and then go to JS, custom JS, and in the bottom I can call this. So now if I refresh it, you see there is no suggestion now. Okay, so all the autocomplete is off. But here the error message is not showing because I did not show the error message here. Normally error message should comes in this way. I am going to remove all the things from here, and here the error message will be here. Okay, so refresh, you see the error message is showing in the top, that means here. Okay, so here it is showing, but I want that instead of showing the error message, in that case, if you want, you can use a toaster system or something like that. You see IGI toast already is there, so I can call hot thing, that is IZI toast. So I am going to call here IZI toast, how to use. If I go their official website, you will see this is their website. They tell me how to use their toaster message here. So I can call that thing that is here. So IGI show, if I copy this, and in the case of errors any, I can use the script here. That means instead of showing all the things in the top, I can use a common system in the master bottom. I can use it. It is better. Okay, so for all the forms it will work, not only for the login page, it will work for the forget password page, login page, or inside the dashboard. For any form it will work. So I just put it into the bottom of the master bullet file, so it is the better choice. Okay, so here I will call the script, and IGI toast, you see automatically it suggests me. So let's check how it looks like. So if the error is working or not, I will check it now. Okay, So refresh. Yes, the password field is required, email field is required, so it is bouncing. It is okay. If you want, you can show, but error message title, I do not want to show the title. So if I put it, yes, the password field is required, email field is required, in this way it will show the error message. All the error message you will show in this way. So it is a good method to use IGI toast. So there are many toaster system. You can use the other toaster system also. I am using this, there is no issue at all. Top right is okay, time out, progress bar color if you want, bounce in, down if you want. You do not want to use the bounce, then it is also okay. So normally it is showing in this way. Okay, so login, you see it is okay, and position is top right is okay, timeout 5000, it is okay. I'm not going to change it. So copy this, and for example session success, here it will also show like this, but it will be success, and for the case of error it will be error, session of error. So I am not going to change it. For example, here is I am going to check the session. That means here now I am going to give a wrong email address, and it will show as a session. You see invalid credentials, it is coming from the sessions. Okay, so it is working. That's great. So everything is working here. I am not going to think about it. So here login.blade.php, this is perfectly working. Similarly, you see there is a forget password, right? So forget password will be similar. So I copy this, and like the login, I am going to use the end section. Okay, so here it will be like this. So forget password, if you want to check the forget password from here, you will see the forget password in this case will be from here. So this section to this section, copy this, and in my forget password here I can paste it. So hot thing I will need to change this one, I am going to remove. Also this is the route, I am going to cut it, and here I am going to paste it. This is the route, this is the post, and in the case of forget password email and back to login link is this. So this is the back to login page, this one. Button type submit is okay, and here name is email, that is perfect. So I do not think anything is needed from here, so if I remove it, and here it will be forget password or reset password request or something like that, and here will be CSRF. So CSRF will be here. So I hope it will also work. So refresh. If I go to the forget password, it comes here, send password link, email is required. So it is working back here. Now the reset password, you know there is another one for my case. I am going to close this one, what is completed, login completed. Okay, login Blade. Okay, now I am going to open the reset password page, reset password, and there is a profile. These two are important. Okay, and you see there is a top.blade.php. It is actually not needed for me anymore because I will handle it in another way, but for now it is okay. I will change it later. Now reset password, reset password will be like the forget password, this one, and here I put it in section like this. Okay, and the reset password actually should come like this one. HTML is this. So this section I will copy from here. I am going to close it, and now in the reset password inside I am going to paste it. The heading and error message section not needed. Route will be this one. I am going to cut it, and I am going to use it in my action. This is post, and I am going to use here, you see, password and confirm password and submit. So close all other things. So this is the name confirm password, and this is the name password. So these two items are here, and other things is submit. Okay, so this is the reset password, it should work. So I will check it. So forget password, you in the mail trap I did one thing for this application. For example, I have changed this one, that means reset credential. I again change it. So I am going to change the username. So in my application I am going to env file, and here I change it the username, and also I copy the password from here. So it will work now again. So close it. So let's check it. I am going to reset the admin panel, that means here admin@gmail.com, and then click here. So you will see an email will be sent to there. So just wait for some times. But there is a problem. Here you see 23 empty code. So the same type of thing is coming. Authenticator plain lettered expected response code 23 code. Here is something, that means I need to change the cache, probably similarly like before. So what I will do, I am going to my terminal again and php artisan config clear. Then I am going to clear the cache. I am going to use the config cache. Also I am going to clear the route clear, and also view clear. Total 5 things I am going to clear. So let's do that again. So I am going to resend the system again. So wait for some times, and I think it is, yes, it is working. So I am going to mail trap again. You see a few seconds ago it comes. If I click here, you see this is my reset password. Okay, so it is working. So in the reset password, I again click here. Okay, so this is my reset password. So click on submit. It is not working because here I will have to change something. That is, the reset password has the name. The name is confirm password submit equal to this. Here I did not use the CSRF. That is the problem. So I use the CSRF now, and it should work. So refresh, submit. Yes, it is working. So hard refresh. Yes, it is working now. So now give the password 1234 submit. Yes, password reset successful. Now if you again try to go there, it is not possible, invalid token. So as password is reset, everything should work. Now I am going to admin@gmail.com 1234. So you see this is my normal admin dashboard. Now I am going to change the dashboard theme now. So admin panel, login template, forget password template, and reset password template task is done. Now I am going to log in here 1234, and here you see this is the admin dashboard, and now I will work with the dashboard part. So what I can do, I am going to copy the layout, and you see in the admin my dashboard was actually here, this one. So this is my dashboard. So what I can do is I can here one thing, this is the dashboard, that means the main page, right? So actually it depends how you will work here. Forget password, login, profile, dashboard and profile. It is okay. Now I am going to create a folder here. Okay, so dashboard. So in the dashboard I am going to put this one, move. So in the dashboard I am going to rename it, and it is index, for example. So index, dashboard index. So if this one, then I will have to change my controller, that means app http, then controllers, admin controller. This will be admin.dashboard.index. Now if I go to refresh, yes, it is working without any problem. Now I am going here. First one is this layout I will have to call here. So in the top, just call this one, and I am going to use the end section here, and inside here what I will write, like this is not needed anymore. I am going to remove everything after this, and I am going to my template section. So my template section actually is admin panel HTML, and here you see the index.html is my code. So here after the main wrapper, what the things are here, this is the thing, this one, and main sidebar there is another one, and then there is a main content section. Okay, so I am going to copy this one, and here I am going to paste all this. So this is like this one, and here you see this is my nav, and here actually the code is like this. So I format the code, so this way I am going to format it this way, and here it will be like this one. So this is actually the code here. So if I now refresh, you see the dashboard comes here like this. And now what is my task? My task here is to create separate things in the layout. You see there is a layout, only master file is there, but here is, you see, this is a section, that is a navbar section, and this is a sidebar section. So the top section or nav section I am going to call here, that is nav.blade.php. Another one in the layout I am going to create, that is sidebar.blade.php. So now here this nav portion I am going to cut from here and paste it here. And if I now run it, or here there is another one sidebar, I also cut this from here. Okay, and I am going to cut it into the sidebar blade. So I separated two things. If you refresh, you see that top is hidden and sidebar is hidden. Now how I can bring those back? And you see in my index.blade here, I can use the include admin.layouts.nav. If I call this, you see nav comes, and if I call the sidebar, then if you see sidebar comes. So my problem is fixed. Okay, so I call these two items in other pages, but for the login I do not call this. So this is very simple and it is working. Now I am going to my controller. This is my admin controller dashboard. So okay, and another one, that was the profile. So for the profile I will create another one like this. So here into the view I am going to create here a folder, that is profile, and I will just move this profile bullet file into the profile and rename it. I call it index like this. So here admin.profile.index, it will work. And another one in the nav that is very important to work with, that is I will have to call the things. For example, the front end. My front end route is actually the home route, right? So if it is working or not, I check it. If I click here, you see it is taking me to the front end. Front end layout is not here, that is okay, because I only is going to work with the admin layout, but it is working. So this link I fix here. Another one is edit profile. So here my profile was profile, and here is the logout. So logout is logout, and there were some photos here. For example, one is front end link, it is okay, and another thing was in the right side, and this is the logo, it is okay, I am not going to touch it. But in the top you see there is in the right side photo, user photo. So here I will have to fix this one. Here it will be assets, and here I call into the uploads, it will be the admin photo. That means admin is logged in here. So auth guard user, and then I call photo, and here guard is admin guard. So admin photo will come here. If I refresh, sorry, what is coming here? Asset, not assets. You see the admin photo comes in the top here. Okay, and if you click here, it is taking you to the profile, but it is actually admin profile. What will be there? That is in the nav, it is admin logout, and the admin profile is admin profile. So refresh, if you go here, you see this is the admin profile. I will work with the profile page, no problem, but you see it is working up to this. This is the nav, and another one is in the sidebar. In the sidebar there are some links. All the links I will change, and it will be admin dashboard. So like this. and here it is okay. There is a drop down menu, you see. I am going to make it off, and all other things you can make it off from here. So if I refresh, you see only dashboard is here, and instead of hand, here you can use a file. It will look better, I think. This is the dashboard, and for the dashboard I use this file, fa file. For other cases, that is hand write, and for the dashboard I am going to call it home, so it is better. So this is my dashboard. If you click here or here, it will bring you back to the dashboard, and the dashboard items that are showing here, I will change that according to my project. When you will work with the front end, you can modify this type of thing, but for the admin panel it is not needed. I am just going to mastering the template, right? So it is working, and then I will have to work with the profile section, but you see the dashboard has no problem and it looks fine. Now I am going to work with profile. If you go here, click on edit profile, you see this was the profile. So I am now going to close. For example, here if you want, you can add the edit profile and log out here. That is not a problem. For example, here I also call the edit profile. So like this, edit profile, and here I can use the file, and here admin profile you can add here. And in this case, for example, this one, and another one is like this, that is the logout. In the left side, you can, if you want, you can add these things. So here I can use admin logout, so like this. So in the case of this sign out, probably it will work. I am going to change check it logout, but the icon here sign alt, probably I am not sure. Sign alt, font awesome 5, logout icon code, fa sign out, not this one, it will be font awesome 5. So fa sign out alt. Okay, so sign out then alt. Now I go back, and here it should work. Yes. So in the left side, if you want, you can add this type of things. So from here I can also go to the page, that is profile, and this drop down I will bring it back when I will work. So I am going to close this one, and here you see, if the admin has no photo, then what will happen? I added a photo here, so there is no chance that you can remove the photo. So that type of thing or that type of condition I should not apply here. So that is not needed in my case. So I delete it. Okay, so this is the profile. I am now going to open the profile. So close this one. I am going to my HTML and profile. I am going to add here, and my main section is actually main content, this one. So I just copy this thing, and I am going to open my profile index page. So here, this is my profile. So here I am going to paste it here, and in my other case, for example, this was the layout. So I close this one, and here I am going to close this, and the unnecessary things I delete from here. Okay, so this is actually the profile index file. So in the top I call this one, and end section will be here. So here end section, that's good. And I do not need this thing, so I remove it. The route is here, so I cut this one and I use the route here, and here enc type will be here. So this is enc type equal to multi-part form data, and csrf will be here, and user and name and other things I will change here. You see, in the case of photo, this is the condition, so I cut it. So existing photo means that is showing here. So here I paste this one. Here you see no photo found, but I want to apply a default photo here, not no photo. You see, in my case, in my uploads there is a default.png. okay, so this thing I will use for the default photo. So default.png I will use here, and here you see this is the style for the existing one. So I copy it, paste it here, from here remove it. File and photo, this one I am not going to change, and here I am going to copy this. Actually this is the thing. Okay, class will be this one, so cut the class from here, and instead of a style I use the class. So class will be this. This is not needed anymore. And this is if the photo is found, authguard admin user photo. If not found, that means if authguard user photo equal to null, then I again paste it here, but instead of showing the admin photo I will use here the default.png, and all other things will be here. Yeah, that's good. So name is this and value. So I am going to delete all the things from here that is not needed, and here only the name will be this one, and here in the value field I am going to paste it. Here is the value field email, so here name will be email, and password equal to, here name is password and here name is confirm password, so confirm password. So these two items, password and confirm password, this one. Okay, so I am going to remove this one. So this is the edit profile section, and everything should work now. I am going to refresh. You see it is coming, but in the top it is not called. So like the dashboard, I call these two items in the top of this, so like this. So okay, now refresh. Yes, so this is the dashboard and this is the edit profile, and in the edit profile if the photo is large you can also edit the photo or something like that. Call md2 you can call, and here you can call 10, and in that case the photo will be like this. But no, the previous one looks better, so it is okay. Now if you click on update profile updated, you can change the name like this. You see it is updated. If I go to the admins table, you see the name is changed, so that means everything is working here. So update, yes, it is changed again. So this is the thing, and here dashboard, which one will be selected, you can select from the sidebar. You see all are active here, but actually it should not be. That is if the route is, if you want you can use the if request is or route is. So here I am going to use a condition, if this active otherwise not, so like this type of thing. So here you see li class will be active. When it will be active? Request is what? Here I am going to remove this one. So request is, here you see in my case admin dashboard index, so then it will be active. And similar thing I am going to copy, and here in the case of profile admin, then profile and then index. Here it is not needed to have any active because this is a logout, nothing to active here, so like this. So now if you refresh, you see when dashboard it should be active, but it is also not active. Why? I will have to check. If request is admin dashboard index, then it is active. What is the request? I am going to check. Admin dashboard, actually index, this is the this index actually is not found because I did not use the index in my route. So in the web route, if you want, you can use the index and then it will work. For example, in the case of admin, here you see this is the dashboard, but if you use here index, then it will work, right? But I am not going to do that. That should not be here. I am just remove it. Admin profile, now it will work. Refresh, you see this is selected. If I click edit profile, you see the left one is selected now. Okay, and if I click here, dashboard is selected. So if I go to logout, you see logged out successfully, and if I want to go back, it is not possible. You cannot now access the dashboard, it is not possible. So you must have to give the password again in order to access this. And you see when login is successful, you can show a message that will be better, I think. That is in the case of login, here value is not needed, for example here. And when in the admin controller it will be logged in, so what will be happen, admin dashboard, but here with I am going to use logged in successfully. So log out again, log out successfully, and now I am going to log in. You see logged in successfully. So it is better when you log in, a nice message should come here. So this is the thing. From here you can also go to login and log out. Okay, so logged out. So this is the thing. And another one is here you see in the admin there is a dashboard. It looks better, layouts, profile, but these things you should take into a folder, that is auth. So it is better, and so I am going to move everything into the auth. Forget password, login, reset password, and you see there is a top here, it is not needed anymore, so I am going to remove it. And you see in the here where I called the forget password or other like this is the auth, and my main layout was the master. And in the master you see there are main CSS and other things. It looks like this. So here I can break this down also. For example, I create into the layouts, that is style.blade.php. So all the CSS I will bring here, and also here script. So here I call script.blade.php, and in the master bottom there are some script. So I can create here another one, that is script footer. So script, for example, footer.blade.php. You can also bring this. So if I open this one now into the master, so I just call this one, that means cut it, and into my style I bring it. Okay, so it will look clean and better. And here I will just use the include admin layouts style, it should work. Similarly, this is the scripts, cut it, and in the script blade I paste it. So all the script files are here, and here I am just going to call the script. So it is script, style and script. And another one is script footer. So here just copy this, and the footer script starts from here. I can call it script footer. And script footer means all the scripts up to this I cut, and in the scripts footer I call it. So these are the footer scripts. Okay, so I already have called this. Okay, so you see this is my master blade now, and this is very clean, right? And here it looks very clean, and I am going to cut the title in the top, and the font awesome icon and the favicon I call here. This is good. In the master I can change this in the next time if I need this. So okay, so all the things should work, but it will not work because admin.login is not found. So as I moved all the things into the auth, so where I call the login, it will be auth.login, and similarly it will be admin.auth.forget password, and reset password admin.auth.reset password. Total 3 items. You see in the layouts total, in the auth total 3 items. Now if you refresh, you see it is working. Also forget password working, and reset password will also work, no doubt. So if I now test it again, yes, now it is working without any hassle and without any problem. It is working. So log out. Okay, So I hope you have understood how I have made the mastering in the admin panel, and I hope you have enjoyed all the videos.